Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the time period of January 10th to the 20th. Welcome, new subscribers to my channel. I am doing something different where I am going to channel out your messages for your sun, for Scorpio sun. And then I'm going to I'm going to use the cards to read out your messages. Okay. So I'm just going to give myself a minute to breathe in and inhale and see what I can get for you in terms of your channel. Remember, the channel messages are for Scorpio sun, okay? You are moving. For some of you, there is a separation with this move. And I get like a Leo like energy, a Leo moon, and a Leo sun energy that you are separating from. Either you're coming closer to or you're separating from these energies here. I get moving house. But I also get this feeling of something is too soon. So you're moving house, but maybe you feel like within this move to this new home, maybe something needs to be renovated a little bit more. Something needs to be painted. Sculpt. There's something about sculpting. So this could be art. This could be like an art curator that you're interacting with. Something is being sculpted here with this energy, or you're moving somewhere that just needs to be renovated, it needs to be painted, it needs a fridge, it needs a stove, it needs stuff. Or you need things in order to move, or you need to get your laundry done, or you need a new something, you need a new home. And that's the feeling that I get with this energy. So either you are splitting from an energy and you're moving off and you're moving somewhere that you're going to be okay, you're going to be fine wherever you're moving, but there's nervousness, obviously, because you're moving in with people that you don't really know, or you're moving in with some type of energy of a person that you're not really sure of yet, so, or that you barely even got to know. You're moving in with somebody you barely even know, so just be careful. Something I get, like, somebody has the tendency to drive you up a wall with this kind of energy. So if it's a Leo, any Leo, sun, moon, rising, if it's a Leo, they have the tendency to drive you up a wall. But I get that you're leaving this person. So you're moving somewhere where I feel like, it's funny that I said I mentioned their energy twice. So it kind of feels like wherever you're moving to, whether you're moving away from a Leo, wherever you're moving from that Leo energy, you're meeting someone who is quite similar to somebody that you left, is the feeling that I get. So if you're dating somebody, if you're seeing somebody new, you were dating one energy, but you left that energy because they were talking too much, or because they were sharing too much of your personal information, or whatever the situation, or they were just bragging, they were annoying, etc. But like you're dating, or you're dating somebody new that is like they're a replica of of the person that you were seeing before, is the feeling that I get. So it's just like, I can't win. That's basically what you're saying. I can't win because you know what it is? You're attracting people that are, you're not like, it's like you're attracting people that you're meant to attract those people. So once you elevate into a different part of yourself, into your mind, or whatever, however you want to call that, you're going to meet people that are not like the energies that you keep running into, is the feeling that I get. Or because you're elevated, you are meeting people that are they're moving on the same vibration as you. So it could either be a positive or a negative thing. You're talking to somebody who they have the same annoying energy as somebody you dated in the past, or you are elevated and you are meeting people who are they move on the same elevation as you, and you may be telling people that this has a lot to do with your friend groups. This has a lot to do with who you surround yourself with, people-wise, who you live with, etc., with this kind of energy. So just be aware of whoever you have around you. is on you. Like it shows whoever you hang out with, it shows on you basically with this energy. So whoever you hang out with, that is you. That's you're looking at you. Okay. So for example, if somebody's a hippie, they're gonna hang out with hippies. If you're around people who drink a lot, you most likely. I mean, I'm not saying that you'll drink a lot. I'm just saying that you will have the potential to drink as much as them. If that's not the case, these are just examples as to how much of an impact a person or a group of people can have on you. Is the feeling that I get here. What else is another feeling? I'm sorry, I'm just really congested. Another feeling that I get for you, Scorpio, is that you want to make amends with a Taurus. Excuse me. You're trying to make amends with a Taurus like energy, but I feel like there are mistakes from childhood that have been creeping back up into the surface. But I get abuse, so I don't know. Abuse does not have to be physical abuse. Either you were abused as a child, or you're dealing with a Taurus energy that was abused as a child, or they are an abuser. So it kind of feels like if somebody was abused as a child, they are also abusing their children. If you have a Taurus energy, a Taurus may have either they were spoiled or they were abused and they're abusing their child, or it just feels like a pattern. So if you're tied to somebody, it could be your kid, it could be your child, whatever the situation is. So it's kind of like if somebody was abused, if you were abused, it's just like a person is abusing their children. So it could be your partner was abused and they're treating their children the same way, is the feeling that I get here, okay? You just want to elevate. There's just a feeling of wanting to elevate with this energy. So whether that be your friend groups, whether that be who you talk to, who you hang around, I get where you place yourself. So if you're moving, you may just be worried that whoever you're moving in with, that they're going to have some kind of impact on you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so let's see. It's all about elevation for you. Okay. For the most part. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 10th to the 20th, 2018. Ooh. All right. All right, Scorpio. So you have the Two of Earth underneath here. Are these the same? I was about to say. You have the Two of Earth underneath here with this energy. I did say that you were tied to a Taurus. Somebody has been making mistakes. So either you have been making mistakes with your finances, about keeping your finances balanced, or you've been making mistakes with an Earth sign energy, a Taurus to be specific, because that was the first energy that I was getting before. Or it could be other Earth signs, could be a Virgo. Virgo not very strong. Could be Capricorn energies as well. Capricorn is very far away from you, whether you live with them or not. Far away could be emotionally far away or literally far away. I feel like you're much closer to a Taurus. It could be for love, relationship, family, could be your children, etc. Could be a cousin, a mom, a dad, etc. with this kind of feeling here, okay? You have the Eight of Water right underneath. Well, that's not underneath. That's your starting point. I'm sorry. Eight of Water for your starting point here. I get that you're not sure about something, and I was getting from the beginning, like a move. You may not be sure about a move that you're going through right now. You're not sure if you're going to be. There's an element here where you feel like you're not going to be around for something for whatever reason with this energy. So either you feel like something is too soon or it's too late with this kind of move here. It could be a too late kind of feeling. So it could be. You know what it is? It could be if you feel like it's too late. It has to do with another relationship that you're tied to in terms of living together. You know what I mean? Emotionally. So it could be like you're tied to a Taurus energy and maybe you feel like the move that's coming in for you to live with this Taurus, like this Earth like energy, in order to be with them. It kind of feels like, if you feel like it's too late, it feels like there was a very, it feels like this. That's what it looks like. It's an 8 of water. So it's a very rocky situation. So either you live with them already and it's rocky, or you're dealing with a situation where you live with people. Like I said from the beginning, you don't know them. These are people that you work with, etc. You may live with people that you work with, or you're house hopping with people that you work with. But there's an element here where it's fun, but you're also scared. Very weird. So you live somewhere, like you live in a place where are they're supposed to be, like, you're supposed to, not supposed to, but it could be family. You live somewhere, and you're surrounded by people that you're supposed to be able to trust, is what I'm trying to say. But there's an element here where maybe you don't trust people that you live with, and it could be family. It could be that you moved in with a friend as well with this energy, and maybe like there's a feeling where you can't fully trust this person, if they're a friend. They could be another water sign. Maybe you don't trust another water sign. I get their instincts. So somebody may be communicating something to you, or it's your own instincts that you don't trust, or you're trying to trust your instincts with this energy, or there's a need to trust your instincts that maybe this move is not going to work. Maybe this relationship is not going to work out. This move, whatever this move is that you're doing, that's making you a little bit uncomfortable, that's making you scared, it's because you don't trust a person. Excuse me. It's because you don't trust a person or the people that you're moving in with this energy. Okay? And it could be a kid. It could be a child that you have that maybe that you haven't seen in a while. It could be a family member that you're moving in with, but you don't trust them. There's like an Uncle Joe kind of feeling going on here. So Uncle Joe could be like Joe, I don't know who Uncle Joe is, but this could be a situation where you're tied to somebody that maybe you call that person Uncle Joe, and you're afraid, like you're scared of them. You're afraid of a man that people call Uncle Joe. You're either afraid of them, like you don't want somebody to touch you, is the feeling that I get here. 6 of water is pretty much self-explanatory. This energy, you are afraid of going to see or stay with, or you're visiting them. Like they did something to you in childhood. 6 of water energy here. Somebody touched you. I get like somebody touched you as a child. You know, when you were younger, you don't want to be near this person. That's why I said you're scared of them. Or there's a kid, there's a lot of water here. So water energy represents children. Children are involved here. So either you have kids and there's a situation where a child is coming to you and they're scared about you. Like you, for example, you may have children, and like you're traveling with your child, and you go, like maybe you're traveling like to the west or the east or the south, wherever you're traveling to in the country or the world, but there's a child that does not want to, like you're traveling with your kids, but your child does not want to go to Uncle Joe or Aunt Annie or whatever the situation is, because somebody has a very abusive past. They have abused you, but maybe you got over that abuse. But like now, it's going into the generation of your children or a niece or nephew with this energy, and you're like, I don't want my children near him or her, or I don't myself as an adult. If you're an adult, you know. You yourself, you don't even want your children or you to go. You don't even want to go near this person. They did something really, really bad. Is the energy that I get. So they did this in childhood, or this is a childhood card, by the way. So this is like some type of sexual something is going on here, and it's pertaining to your childhood or your child or your child's childhood. Like I say your child's childhood because some of you who follow the channel, like some of you have older children or nieces or nephews with this energy. The 8 of water is like, you know, I'll stay at a motel, I'll stay at a hotel. So either you don't like the way somebody is living, like you may not like the way someone's living. I get something's a little bit trashy with this energy as well. Someone that may not be very cleanly that you're trying to go visit or stay at, and you're like, oh, I'll go stay at a 5-star hotel. It's cool. Don't worry about giving me a blow up bed, etc. With this energy, but this is all from the past. Like you're going back to, or you're moving back into a place that was very similar to something that you already lived in with this energy with the 6 of water. Interesting. Whatever it is, like if you're moving somewhere and people already have stuff there, like just bring your own stuff. Bring your own blankets, bring your own bed. Whatever it is temporary. It's very, very temporary. You're not going to be there for a long period of time. Maybe you're moving somewhere and you're telling the people that you're going to move in with that you found something else, the 8 of water. You may have moved somewhere, or you're staying temporarily with a person that is not clean, or a family that is not very clean, or you're temporarily staying somewhere that could use like renovation, like what I was getting from before. It needs to be renovated or it needs some work before you can decide to move there, but it's temporary. You're like, oh, okay, I'll just deal with this for right now, is the feeling that I get. If it's a relationship with a water-like energy, you're like, I'll just deal with it right now. You have the couple energy here for your present. That is decided Gemini. Gemini has been showing up in people's readings like wildfire. While maybe there's a fire. Maybe a fire occurred somewhere. There was a lot of water here, so that's why I said something may be getting renovated. There may have been a fire, and that's why somebody needs to move. The present energy with the couple, you're communicating something to a Gemini or some type of relationship that you're tied to, and it could be to another water sign energy. You're waiting on this person, or it could be an actual couple that you're waiting on, like a man and a woman, that you're like real estate agents. Like you may be waiting on these two people to help you finalize some type of paperwork in terms of moving in somewhere with this energy, or you're literally like you're communicating with a Gemini energy as to what's going on with a move. Maybe somebody's supposed to give you money. This Gemini energy is from the past with the 6 of water. Maybe this energy is supposed to help contribute some type of fund. Like they're supposed to pay for a portion of your rent for you or something like that. Your future has the 6 of earth. You're giving back to an earth-like energy. You are Scorpio, so this could be your chart. You're receiving something, like you're receiving help. I get storage with this 6 of earth energy. So somebody's helping you with storage here. This could be a storage unit. It could be a storage unit that has rats. You know what I mean? That you're trying to keep your stuff in. This energy is funding, like if you have storage, this energy may be funding your storage. This couple energy could be tied to the 6 of earth here. Somebody may be helping you pay for rent for a room or an apartment, or they're trying to give you storage of some kind. But they're trying to pay for your storage is what it feels like here. Or your hotel, whatever it is that you're doing. Your instincts has a 9 of mermaids. You're thinking about a motherly figure, or you are that motherly figure. I get like creativity with this energy as well. You're trying to be creative or use your creativity in a very effective way is the feeling that I get here with the 8 of water. So either you're going somewhere and you're scared, you're nervous, like you don't know what it's going to look like. It feels like it could be a good thing. This doesn't have to be like you don't want to stay with family or you don't want to live in a trashy place. It just kind of feels like you are like, there's an element here where it's a bit exciting. So you're moving. It's a little bit, you're going somewhere that you either like, that's why I said it's not completely crazy. You may be just moving in with people that you don't know, but it's a good thing. Like you're excited about this. Is the energy. It is the energy that I get here. Okay. So don't worry about it. If you're moving somewhere, like in general, it could be a job that in a building that needs to be renovated. It could be a building that has rats in it or something. Or you're staying in a hotel because you don't want to stay with family that's sketchy or a person that's sketchy with this energy. Your spiritual self has the 5 of fire. You're done dealing with fire signs. You're done dealing with them. You're happy that you get to move away. Literally, I said them because you could be dealing with all fire signs here. You live with these people. You live with them, and now you're leaving them. Is the energy that I get, and it could be a job. It could be a home environment, etc. That you're just happy to bust out. This energy is helping you. Like they're helping you move, or they're helping you. I'm sorry. Wait, 5 of fire. I put it in the wrong spot. My bad. They're helping, this energy is helping you get away from these people. So if it's a job, they're offering you a job in a place that maybe the place needs to be renovated. If it's a home environment, you're leaving an old home to go to a new one that needs to be renovated, but you're scared. Or it's a family member that was abusive to you, and your child is like, I don't want to go there, or you don't want to go there because they've abused you before, or they've been mean to you before. 6 of water energy here. Or there's an energy here that just is returning. Somebody that you thought you had to depart from or detach from. You don't have to detach from this energy. They're coming back in and they're trying to help you out. This could be a friend that's trying to help you move your stuff. Like you thought that someone was going to leave you hanging with this couple of energy here, a sign of Gemini. You thought that they were going to leave you up to the wolves, like what this card kind of looks like, but it's a dragon. So they're coming in to help you out, move, give you security in some way, shape, or form. Your spiritual self has the guardian angel, point blank. Somebody around you is a guardian angel, like literally, like they're helping you. This is like somebody just rolls up out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, come live with me." Dwarves and gnomes energy for your mentality here. Something is important about nighttime. Either you can't sleep, like there's nervousness. So this new move that you've made is making you very, very nervous. Like you can't even sleep. You can't sleep. What's changing for you is the water element. See, now this could be a relationship. This could be an actual move, or your children don't want to. Like, it's a hotel or something. But because you're going to a hotel, like you're going to a hotel first before you go to like your new home or something, is a feeling that I get. But you have a guardian angel energy, like energy here that's going to help you feel better. Your resolution has the ace of water. You got a new relationship here. Somebody's giving back to you big time. Somebody's giving back. Somebody's coming back from the past. This Gemini and the 6 of water energy here, they're coming in to help you out, to give you, I get keys. You're receiving keys. 6 of earth energy and the ace of water. There's a new relationship. Either this is a relationship from the past that's returning to help you. They're giving you keys. You thought that they left you hanging. Like, I thought you left me up to the wolves to live with these people, or this job, or this home. But you came, this is kind of like you came for me, is the feeling that I get. You know what this kind of feels like? It's funny that I say you came for me. It kind of makes me think about Frankie and Alice. I don't know if you ever saw. I mentioned that movie before. This is what this kind of feels like. Not the movie. Well, Frankie and Alice was about it was based on a true story about a woman, Francine Murdoch, that had split personalities. So it could be that you're dealing with someone that has that. I don't know what the deal is. If it's not that kind of situation, there was a song that was playing when she was flashbacking, and it was called, it was like bye bye. It was like bye bye love, bye bye something. Like it was like bye bye something. It was a nice song. Like she was in a moment where she was in a car with someone that she really loved. And she got into an accident, but that doesn't have to apply, but it just kind of feels like somebody's trying to give you something really good here. And it's like, she said, you came for me. So somebody's coming. She said, you came for me when she was talking to her lover in the car before they got into an accident. She was like, you came for me. It's all about timing, right timing, etc. with this energy here. Like you may be thinking that somebody does not want to be involved with you at all for whatever reason. Like you think that somebody doesn't like you, doesn't want to be with you, etc. That's not the case. Like they're coming back. 6 of water in the Gemini energy here. If it's a Gemini, or if it's just two people that you thought left you hanging, it could be two friends. Like this is like you go out and like you have two friends who like they're like, oh, I'll be right back, and they leave you somewhere, and you're like waiting on them like a whole day later, and then they show up out of nowhere. You're like, oh, I didn't know you were coming back. Ate of water. That's interesting. So it's like, be careful, people, this is interesting. Like, you may have cut somebody off that was actually like they're coming back in to help you, is a feeling that or you may have been rude to someone, or you cut somebody off that they're coming back in, or they've been planning to come back into your life and help you. Like, they see that you're struggling with your family, or your bad coworkers or something. Like, somebody sees that. Like, they're on the outside looking into you dealing with this, and they're trying to offer you a place to live, or some type of house or something. But you're like, I'm gonna stay in a hotel. That's a different situation. Okay? Whew, I like this reading. All right, let's see. Scorpio, what's the outcome? I get divine timing. I was just getting that. The Emperor card. The Emperor, sign of Aries. And maybe this could be an energy that is creating opposition, because I did say that you were tied to, I get there an X. So if you have a new energy coming in here, whether it's this Gemini energy, you have an ex that's coming back in from the past, Six of Water energy here, or you lived with them before, but they're jealous and they're creating opposition for you. So they could be a man or a woman. I did get a Taurus as well from the beginning. The Emperor does represent Taurus as well. Somebody that you're living with, they don't want to see you suffer anymore. This energy doesn't want to see you upset with this fire-like energy. Or if this is not somebody who is creating opposition, or who you made mistakes with, or as an ex that's jealous, then it's just this energy, these two energies. Somebody's coming in here with a big offer. I kind of look at the Emperor as someone who they're very confident in themselves, and like it's their way or the highway. It's their way or the highway. So it looks like they're coming in and they're jealous and they're helping you. It kind of looks like you have two energies that you need to choose who you are going to live with or move with. So you have plans to move into one location with some fire sign, or the help of a fire sign that has been whoever they were, or whoever they are, Sagittarian energy, fire-like energy, Aries, Taurus. You have somebody else here that has something possibly even better for you. Somebody's trying to get you away. This is like getting you away from the fire. You're being pulled out of the fire here with this energy, literally, by this energy here. Either these are two friends, or it's a sign of Gemini that you're dealing with that's trying to get you away from a Taurus, or an Aries that is returning from the past, fire sign, Sagittarius energy here. Trying to get you away from, like, you need to go away from fire. That's what it looks like. You're being pulled away from fire, pulled out of fire. Okay? Woo-wee. All right. Who was I reading for? Scorpio, please let me know how it resonates with you. Be well, be blessed. I have my Instagram available and my Facebook, but I barely use that. I do have a donation section where you can donate to my channel as well. Okay? So be well and take care. Bye.